Alright, this is Rudy, and I wrote a letter to Schaeffer because I see that in some parts of the trial transcript this Ghandi Rambo is mentioned, and yet in the U.S. Observer article it says the jury was not allowed to hear the audio, and so it was a little bit confusing, right? And so I asked Schaeffer to clarify it for me. It's like, did the jury hear that or did they not hear that? And here's what he wrote back. He said, Rudy, no, the jury never heard the recordings of me saying I was going to pull a Ghandi, not a Rambo. I testified that I said that, but Scrocky and Lamori, I say Lamoureux and I forget how she pronounces her silly name. Lamore, I don't know. I'll just call her Lamoureux. Jezebel's another good one. Anyway, but Scrocky and Jezebel said I was lying, all while they blocked the actual recording from being played. They put Olson and Fulton on the stand to say that I never said such a thing. And again, the judge wouldn't let us play the actual recordings to show the government's witnesses were lying. Because I hadn't actually done anything, this whole trial was about what was in my mind. The prosecution wanted to tell the world what was in my mind. Every time I would try to explain for myself or play the FBI's own recordings of me speaking my mind, those dishonest prosecutors would shut me down. That's how it went, and here we are. The fact he wasn't allowed to play, I want to pull a Ghandi and not a Rambo. That is a horrific miscarriage of justice, because I believe that one statement would have told the jury exactly what's going on in the mind of Schaeffer Cox at that time. But all he was allowed to do was to say that he said it, and then the government witnesses said that he didn't, and then he wasn't allowed to play the recording. Absolutely horrific prosecutorial misconduct. I think there's all kinds of withholding exculpatory evidence, Brady violations, NAPU violations. Absurd.